We do know that the FBI is investigating the bombings tonight, and we're getting the facts right on what the FBI is saying about the explosions. 2 people are dead. 1 woman is airlifted to a hospital following that wreck. Jacksonville police arrest a man in connection with several rapes and burglaries. Wes, this involves a lot of cases in eastern North Carolina. I checked with the district attorneys in several local counties. The DA for Onslow, Jones, Duplin, and Sampson counties tells me that he's waiting on results for 20 out of 25 murder cases. And those numbers skyrocket when you look at all crimes combined. A local Marine is awarded one of the military's highest honors. Corporal Christian Brown received the Silver Star Medal at Camp Lejeune this morning for his actions while leading a squad in Afghanistan in 2011. A 2,000-pound great white shark swimming within feet of where you're standing. But that's exactly what happened to one man yesterday off the North Carolina coast. News Channel 12's Ellen Baca gets the facts right. And there's still this memorial set up in Atlanta Garris's honor. Had Amber Sandvig been prosecuted and convicted of the first DWI, she could have lost her license for a year. A few weeks after the deadly shooting, Breeze's townhome sits empty, belongings placed at the curbside here. It's 11 o'clock at night. The streets are empty. Hardly a sound. The break-in isn't Reese's only concern. He lives just a couple of doors down from where shooting happened last March. 2 men shot, 1 died. The crime remains unsolved.
She's getting the facts right. Val?
Wes, I wanted to take a closer look at violent crime in New Bern, what the city police department calls serious crime. It includes crimes like rape, armed robbery, and homicide. Investigators tell me the West 5th Street boys operate from 5th Street north to the river and from Memorial to downtown. Plywood remains over the door at Tom's Coins and Antiques. A couple of days after this break-in, thieves struck just a couple of doors down at Bynum's drugstore. That break-in remains unsolved. Greenville police say robbers target a business, a home, an apartment, and 2 people. The string of armed robberies began last night and ended early this morning. Take a look at this map highlighting all of the robbery locations. They range from an apartment to an ATM. Police tell us all 5 happened within a span of 6 hours, with the first taking place after 10 o'clock last night and the last taking place closer to 4 o'clock this morning. Tonight, the search is on for the people responsible. News Channel 12's Jamie Hicks gets reaction to this night of crime. Jamie is live in Pitt County.
Reporting live in Pitt County, Jamie Hicks, News Channel 12.
If you have any information, you're asked to call Greenville Police. Crime Stoppers is offering a reward for information that leads to an arrest.
That you are so very loved, respected, and cherished by all of us here tonight.
It's a tearful and emotional night as Pirate Nation says goodbye to one of its own. We go live from campus to get the facts right. Good evening, I'm Valentina Wilson.
And I'm Wes Goforth.
New at 11, a longtime Greenville business catches fire tonight. The fire began at Gordon's Golf Ski and Snowboards just after 8 o'clock. The business is on Arlington Boulevard between Greenville Boulevard and Evans Street. According to our crew at the scene, the store was closed when the fire started, and you can see lots of smoke and flames in this video. That fire caused heavy smoke and water damage, but a witness tells News Channel 12 firefighters were quick to get the flames under control. Also new at 11, Greenville police are asking for your help to identify a man wanted for stealing shirts. This is who police are looking for. They say he stole 3 Nautica brand shirts valued at almost $150. The theft happened Tuesday afternoon. If you have any information on the suspect, you're asked to call Greenville Police or Pitt County Crime Stoppers. An update to a story we've been following. Sources tell our affiliate WTVD in Raleigh that the man who allegedly murdered a Democratic fundraiser this week recently began telling people he's suffering from cancer, a claim that is not true. John Broyhill allegedly made that claim to a Raleigh church. Police say Broyhill stabbed 29-year-old Jamie Hahn and her husband Nation Hahn in their Raleigh home Monday night. Jamie died from her injuries Wednesday. Police so far have not disclosed any motive for the attack. A mother continues to search for clues about her daughter who disappeared in South Carolina. Brittany Drexel was last seen 4 years ago today while on vacation in Myrtle Beach. Her mother, Dawn Drexel, visited the area again today to mark what would have been her daughter's 21st birthday. Brittany was last seen leaving a hotel on Ocean Boulevard in Myrtle Beach. Investigators have searched surrounding counties several times but did not find anything. No arrests have been made in her disappearance. A man has a close encounter with a really big shark. We have the video of a 2,000-pound great white spotted off our coast. The video and the tale straight ahead. And a little snippet of sunshine will be enjoyable, Skip. Active duty Marines aboard Camp Lejeune welcomed several World War II veterans today. About 40 vets got a taste of what life as today's Marine is like. Current Marines showed the vets some of the vehicles and artillery that are now used during deployment. Major Fred Ballock says the camaraderie is no different now than when he was deployed.
And we hope that today's generation will keep these United States as vibrant, as young as it was when we were in service.
Those who participated say today's event was a great opportunity for active duty Marines to meet their role models.
Well, we have some fishy news for you here tonight. Not just another fish tail. This is a great white tail.
Oh, yes, it is. A shark spotting leaves a couple of fishermen surprised. The story next.
Thanks for staying with News Channel 12 at 11. I'm Wes Goforth.
And I'm Valentina Wilson. It is a sight you definitely don't see every day. A 2,000-pound great white shark swimming within feet of where you're standing. But that's exactly what happened to one man yesterday off the North Carolina coast. News Channel 12's Ellen Baca gets the facts right. The Sensation charter boat takes Marine students out a few times a year. No telling what they will see the next time they surf the seas.
It's a pretty good video there. The problem is you got to be really close to get video like that. And a little uncomfy for those fellas.
But worth it in the end.
Worth it in the end. Well, some local police officers get some spiffy new wheels we're going to show you tonight.
Oh yeah, we take a closer look at the hot new transportation. They're set to sport. This is News Channel 12 at 11. People going through Twinkie withdrawals may soon be able to satisfy their sweet tooth. The fluffy filled treats could soon be back on store shelves. In fact, as soon as July. The new owners of Hostess are reopening bakeries in Georgia, Kansas, Illinois, and Indiana. As of right now, the plant in Rocky Mount will remain closed. Hostess also plans to hire at least 1,500 workers who will likely all be non-union. The company shut down last year after a labor dispute. Hats off to the brothers.
For the Stahl brothers. Mom and Dad, well, we just don't know who they root for.
We're going to root for the forecast next.
Rain Monday and Tuesday, and of course Friday looks magnificent. Don't forget the Shriners Fish Fry in New Bern tomorrow, 11 to 7.
Going to be some good eating. Have a great night.
Good night. Well, this is a problem we continue to hear more about. And tonight, Valentina Wilson kicks off a series about gangs in Greenville. It's a complicated investigation. Val, what did you find?
West police say gang members are of all races and they aren't limited to one area. They can be anywhere, but they say there are some hot spots in West Greenville. Investigators tell me the West 5th Street boys operate from 5th Street north to the river and from Memorial to downtown. Other streets known for gang activity include Pitt and Brown or the Kearney Park area. Myrtle and 14th Streets, which is in downtown. Howell and Evans, just a few blocks from J.H. Rose High School and Front Gate Drive. I rode along with police to get the facts right on what they're doing to combat gang-related crime.
Bloods, Crips, West 5th Street.
Just some of the gangs police say are operating in Greenville.
Let me see your hand. Let me see your hand.
And there are lesser-known names like MS-13 and Folk Nation. Some stand out because of tattoos or colors.
See, red blood. Have like a red t-shirt on a red belt or whatever. Oh, y'all put on y'all hoods. Represent yourself. He got so many armed robbery charges, don't make no sense. He runs things on the side.
Officer E. Robinson patrols the streets.
Pitt and Brown.
And on a January night, I saw firsthand what he sees every day.
It's gangs everywhere. I don't care how big or how small a city is.
Delta response.
Robinson says where there are gangs, there's crime.
Most drug dealers now and gang members are doing break-ins. because they said they can make more money by doing a break-in than they could selling drugs.
They say you can't pick nobody up and you can't arrest the person unless they do a crime.
Joyce Johnson's 36-year-old son was killed in what police call a gang-related shooting and robbery in Greenville's West Point neighborhood. Family members say Anthony Breeze Johnson moved to Greenville 3 months before he was gunned down. His murder January 2nd and a series of crimes just 2 weeks before it sparked a police crackdown on violent offenders. Investigators arrested 16-year-old Jarrell May, who's charged with Breeze's murder. A few weeks after the deadly shooting, Breeze's townhome sits empty. Belongings placed at the curbside here. It's 11 o'clock at night. The streets are empty. Hardly a sound. Police say it's proof that their patrols are working. Breeze's mother lives in Tarboro, but she's concerned about the Greenville gang problem.
They really need to be caught because they're going around and they're hurting innocent people for nothing.
What a gang member would normally do, or a dope boy, they would keep their stash right beside them some kind of way.
Back on our ride-along, we stopped outside a Greenville grocery store.
And when they see the police, they would sometimes drop their stash in here or nearby. Sometimes they lay a gun or something up underneath the house. We already gotten 2 guns from up underneath this one.
I walked the streets with Officer Robinson to get the facts right on the secret society of gangs, a society police call violent. How would you qualify the gang problem in Greenville?
I would say bad anytime a group of guys would jump on one guy. Just a couple weeks ago, one guy walked out the store. 7 guys jumped on him and beat him up. That's pretty much what you call on the street putting in work.
Putting in work, he says. I talked with Greenville Police Chief Hassan Aiden about the recent beefed-up patrols. He tells me 70 officers and command staff took part in the effort, including the Highway Patrol and the Pitt County Sheriff's Office.
The officers went out. It was a high visibility, both overt and covert. So we had people in plain clothes, and then we had people in uniforms, on bikes, on segways, in cars. We had our command station out there, but what we saw really was just crime just drop.
Chief Aiden said police wanted to capture 50 violent offenders, many of them gang members. Tomorrow night at 6, I'll tell you just how many arrests they made and what they plan to do next to keep Greenville neighbors safe.